Hi guys, this is Dr. Pritesh Singh, your surgery faculty, and with me is Dr. Aakash Sethi, who secured fourth rank in NEET PG 2023. Congratulations, Akash.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Tell us something about yourself.
Before starting, I would like to first thank Almighty God, Krishna Bhagwan, जिसकी I think blessings के कारण ये सब हुआ है. My parents, my friends, my batchmates, school friends, and sir, I've studied my MBBS in Baroda Medical College. Currently an intern, and I have done my schooling from Baroda as well.
So you're from Baroda itself.
Yes.
And your parents are also doctors.
Yes, both of them are doctors.
Okay, that's really great. So one thing, because since you are doing your internship, one of the questions students are asking that, sir, how to manage studies during internship? Because in most of the government medical college, very hectic.
Yes, I agree that internship is hectic in government hospitals as well as in like semi-government hospitals.
Right.
I feel that the best way, the strategy I used was that usually the wards are from 9 to 1. That is what we had the posting, apart from the 12-hour emergency. So what I used to do is like after 9 to 1 wards, have lunch, like freshen up, wash your face, and change your clothes into comfortable like track pants and all those things, and then sit in the library. That is what I used to do, like all my internship year. Because once you go home or hostel, you cannot study. That's physically impossible. You have heard the residents shout on you. You have like dealt with patients, so you have to go to the library and sit and study. You feel a bit sleepy, but you need to try to avoid that impulse that comes to you. That is one of the main things. And other things is while you are waiting, like you're taking a patient to somewhere, you are waiting while your resident gives you some tasks. So while you're sitting free, I used to solve questions like custom module बना लिया या फिर I used to like review my past mistakes like GTs के ऐसा सब कर लेता था वो free time में passive learning जैसा ऐसा.
अल्ट्रासाउंड कराते समय या पेशेंट को शिफ्ट करते समय, एक्सरे
शिफ्ट करते समय you have the time that reference के लिए ले गए and you have some
पैथोलॉजी की
time.
रिपोर्ट्स कलेक्ट करते समय.
बिल्कुल सही. You are at the college collecting those reports. You can very well solve questions.
Right. And second, when did you start your preparation?
Sir, I started in my final year.
Okay.
In the mid of my final year, like July 2021.
Okay.
Before that, I was not very inclined to do PG. I had planning of pursuing law.
Okay.
That was I started to indulge in law, learning more about it. So I started in final year, and I completed all my notes in my final year. And the internship year was mainly dedicated to solving questions, reading notes again, and doing the GPs.
Okay. So you are following standard textbooks or you are sticking to the notes? I'm talking about first year, second year, third year, and final year.
Sir, in first and second year, I followed standard textbooks. I read Guyton, but I also read Sembulingam for exams.
Right.
So that's a good compliment. In first and second year, I read standard textbooks. In third year, I did as well. In final year, because I was making all the 19 subject notes, I didn't get the time to go through the standard textbooks.
Right.
In final year, I focused more on my notes, because even if you read the textbook, you need to retain it. So either you read the textbook again or you incorporate it in your notes. That's a difficult task, and doing that takes away a lot of time. And I was on a time crunch, so I skipped reading the textbooks in final year.
Right. And what was the study schedule? I mean, in internship, for how many hours you were studying?
Sir, it depended, mainly depended on what posting. But like I said, like 9 to 1 usually used to be my ward days in my major posting, like surgery, medicine. And during that time, I used to like work till 1:30. I used to have lunch, 2 o'clock हो जाते थे.
Okay.
2 to 8 या 9 o'clock I used to sit in the library. So that is like 6 to 8 hours I used to clock in. And so, obviously, you don't have to go to internship every day. So you have Sundays with you, you have like national holidays, you adjust work with your friends, all those things, junior ko bhej the XYZ. ये सब you get free days. So that free day has to be utilized up to 10 hours to minimum. then
Right.
as high you can go.
Right. Okay. And how the group study is going to help students? Because you carry negativity of internship. बहुत सारे toxic seniors होते हैं.
Again,
आपको कभी कभी अपनी वो frustration आपके ऊपर निकालते हैं, तो then it's going to waste your whole day. So how that group study is going to help you, and it helps you in overcoming of all that toxicity and negativity.
sir, I think group study was a game changer in my scenario
Okay.
because I had five friends. I had Santosh, I had Punya. Santosh had ranked 216, then Punya had 11, then Ravish had 2000, and Manan had 1700.
Okay.
So we used to sit in the canteen, we used to discuss the grand tests. We used sometimes used to give the subject wise tests together, because when you give your test with someone, you see that how they're approaching the question and you have
Right.
a separate approach. So when you both try to improvise, some points he tells you okay इस question को ऐसे approach करना है, and you put your inputs. So that way your brain starts to think okay there are other ways to solve the question, because there's never a single way. Like even if you
Right.
see faculties, the way they teach a single topic is very different.
Right.
So I feel that group study was a very had a very positive impact, and I feel never you should never feel that तुम उसको एक पॉइंट बता दोगे तुमसे आगे निकल जाएगा, नहीं।
चल जाएगा.
तुम उसको कुछ बता रहे हो मतलब तुम पहले से ही उससे ज्यादा नॉलेजेबल हो, तो
Exactly.
वो तुमसे कैसे आगे निकलेगा अगर तुम उसको कुछ बता रहे हो। तो आई थिंक दैट negativism, that feeling ke we both are competitors was never, and none of us had that feeling. Like we were used to freely like share कि हम ये पढ़ रहे हैं, ये बुक से कर रहे हैं, ये यहाँ अच्छा दिया, ये यहाँ अच्छा दिया, इसको ऐसे करना है। तो वो निमोनिक्स भी बता दिया उसको कैसे याद रखनी इसको चीजें। सो we were very frank with each other.
It is said that if 4 or 5 minds are working together, it becomes a mastermind.
Yes, I agree to that.
Yes, so it's truth. तो अगर आपकी positivity, if your mind is aligned, all of you are aligned together, working,
Yes.
so obviously it is going to help everyone. So what should be the revision strategies? क्योंकि होता क्या है इंटर्नशिप में लास्ट में, अगर मान लो मेडिसिन है, सर्जरी है, कोई बड़ी पोस्टिंग लग गई, टफ पोस्टिंग लग गई, तो स्टूडेंट्स का थोड़ा सा रिवीजन पार्ट अफेक्ट हो जाता है. So since you have idea that what are the postings, क्या क्या सीक्वेंस में लगने वाला है, so how the students should plan?
Yes, I think that last 15 days before your NEET exam, you should only be dedicating to the preparation. At that point, it's unadvisable to go to postings. So either you talk with the HODs and get like an exemption for those 15 days and work later, ऐसा करके कुछ,
Okay.
or you adjust your friends who are not going to give the exam. But
Right.
I think that last 15 days are very crucial. Apart from that, I feel that there is no set number of revisions that one person should do, because there are some of your weak subjects and there are some volatile subjects. So your weak subjects need more revision, and volatile subjects, for example, my five most volatile subjects, and I think this is common for most of the students, is that pharmac, it's PFM, it's biochemistry, it's microbiology, and anatomy. So these are the five most volatile subjects. So you have to schedule these five subjects. You have to lead in the last 5 days before the exams, because if you don't do that, you have read it like 1 or 2 months ago, those will be very difficult to recall, and none of these subjects have very exceptionally hard questions. They're
Right.
going to be very easy doable question, but you have to read them in the last few weeks. So I think your revision should be structured that you do at least 2 revisions, and in last 15 days try to structure all the 19 सब्जेक्ट्स के हाई यील्ड वाले पॉइंट्स जो तुमने मार्क करे हैं, तुमने जो कोई स्क्रीनशॉट्स लिए हैं, तुम्हें बुक मार्क्स है जो, वो last 15 days में you have to read those high yield topics.
Okay. And how frequently a student should go for GTs? मतलब तुमने कैसे GTs दिए, कितने दिए, how frequently you are doing, and what was the score?
Sir, I fortunately was able to score consistently high in GTs. I
Okay.
feel that most of this like recommendation is that what I personally did, that I did not have a set target. Ke I'll be giving every Sunday GT 9 to 12 wala. I was not a person who would do that, to be very honest. Like I sometimes gave the GT रात को 8 से 9 बजे भी जब, and I had to, like after my dinner, I had some time, like you get tired, so you can give a GT. So my main strategy was that whenever you are tired, like you have worked, अभी internship की duty खत्म होगी, for example pediatrics ऐसा था मेरे लिए, so pediatrics वो सुबह 6 से लेके 12 बजे तक, तो वो एक टाइम था कि जल्दी भी उठे हो तुम, और like you have attended the rounds also, so it's a bit hectic. तो 12 से 1 I used to have lunch, and 2 बजे I used to start a GT ऐसा करके. So the frequency should be that you are giving at least 20 to 30 GTs, I feel, and even more. So if you want to go higher, I would completely be fine with that. There's no set amount, but you
Okay.
should give a GT every like 15 days. So you should try to give a GT.
Okay. So how Prepladder helped you? What was the role of rapid revision and notes and custom modules and everything? Briefly
Uh,
tell us.
Yes, sir. Sir, in Prepladder, I attended, like I solved some of the tests that you had, the 60 question short tests, which were like image-based questions test. I think
Right.
I solved one image-based questions test, which had some good questions, like which questions which can trick you, like वो PSM के होते हैं, वो fly दिखा देते हैं, ये कौन सा mosquito है, which has no real value, but you have to learn it
Exactly.
from point of view of like NEET exam, and you have those histology के images. So those like different subjects के जो image based questions का एक test I gave, I found it very standard, and I think the uh, questions जो जिस तरह से frame किए and how you have to solve those image based questions, because many students have that fear, oh now they are starting asking image based questions. There's nothing different for an image based question unless they're just asking you the diagnosis based on the image. It's a tough question for everyone. But if they're giving a history, they are giving some options to you. It's not like image based question. They're giving like an image supplementing the question.
Right.
So I think that test which I gave had a very help. And then I also saw some treasures which you can bookmark those treasures so that you can read it again and again, spaced revision type. The last 15 days, you can do that.
Okay. What should be the carry home message for the students who are preparing for NEET,
Sir, I
especially
feel that,
girls?
yes, sir. Sir, my main message would be that first of all, you have to keep yourself sane, which means that you not have to just study. Like you have to study, but don't miss out on like social interaction. You can miss out on some larger social interaction. But जैसे FIFA World Cup था, अब I'll enjoy like Messi was in the finals, so I came home, I studied the whole day. I came home, I watched the finals, 4 5 hours I dedicated. Like ठीक है, December में था, that was like quite near to my NEET exam, but still because I enjoyed doing that, I still went ahead and do that. Like if you have the option to do like play football, ये सब है, keep yourself sane. And that will be my main message, because I think most of the people say that you study like you can do it Vesa. But I think that your main thing that you have to have this as a fun way to do it. You should not
Right.
be taking this as a burden. Like you should enjoy the process rather than कि you have to get this rank. Like I never had a set rank to be very. I had like under 100, पहले under 1000 था, फिर under 100 आ गया. But that was my main. Like that what I want from the exam. ऐसा नहीं कि I have to beat this person, ये करके दिखाना है. Keep yourself sane and enjoy the process. That is what
Exactly.
my main uh, message to my juniors will be.
So it was an amazing interaction, Akash. और मुझे लगता है the students will be benefited by this interaction.
Thank you so much, sir.
Congratulations once again. Congratulations to the
Thank
whole
you, sir.
family and good luck, dear.
Thank you, sir.
Subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss an update from Prepladder. Subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss an update from Prepladder.